So welcome back to some more Pokemon Emerald, where last time we got finished with things at Slateport after clearing out the museum full of Team Aqua grunts, then made our way north into a route where we got our new team member of Zenith. And this time, I have grinded our team off screen to level 20 because it felt like it made the most amount of sense. Nova and Nebula were at level 20, Zenith was really far behind, and Orion was also behind. Some changes. Zenith did learn Spark, finally. He is now having a good move. All electric-type moves are special in this generation, so it's perfect for Zenith. As for Orion, Orion also learned Fake Out. So I got rid of Tackle instead. Fake Out's actually a really good move for Makuhita, because it gives him priority and it's free damage. Along with that, I gave Orion the Quick Claw because, well, he's the slowest member of the entire party at 18 speed, dear God. Yeah, he's at best half the speed of Zenith. Sheesh. So, okay. I kind of want to double back on something that I said I wasn't ever going to cover. Hi, Scott. I didn't realize you were going to pop out of here. You're going to take the battle tent challenge. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. After all, a tough trainer is the perfect fit for the battle tent. Give it your best effort. I at least want to show what this is, because I kind of glossed over it last episode, and I said I wasn't going to do it. I think I am going to do it this episode. You can battle all you want here, even if you don't have any tough Pokemon. I don't really like bug Pokemon, but maybe I'll try using some for a change of pace. Who knows? I might even get to like them. You never know. So, like, I couldn't find myself any Pokemon that were, like, for me. So I figured, like, hey, I should file a complaint to the guy there. And he wouldn't hear me out. Like, hey, so, like, total bummer, man. Hey, like you, zip it, you know. Just, you know, take this. I didn't know you gave me a TM. What is this? That's like TM41, you know? Oh, it's Torment. That forces the other Pokemon into using an attacking move. Or no, that's Taunt. What the hell does Torment do? I think that doesn't let you use two moves in the same thing. Yeah, you can't use the same move in the same... you can't use a move twice in a row. Wouldn't it be nice if they had more of a selection? I mean, I don't know. So let's go demonstrate this. Welcome to the Battle Tent Slateport Isle. I am your guide to the Battle Swamp... Battle Swamp. Why did I think it said Swamp? Let's do the challenge. Before I need to save data, yes. Yeah. Gotta love my extended time from grinding. There's a few... there's a few points in the game where I'm gonna grind, but... we're getting to the point where we won't have to for very much longer. Yeah, so they will hold your Pokemon, and then we get to choose 3 of our choosing. So, Tailo, Voltorb, Trapinch, Golbat, Whismur, Volbeat. I mean, Tailo's good, but pre-evolution? Can I at least see your... okay, yeah, I can see your stats. So, you have the Spell Tag. You could be good and annoying. You have Confuse Ray and Mean Look. And you have good resistances. Yeah, I'll go with you. What about that Trapinch? That is a Pokemon we won't be seeing for a bit. Feint Attack, Dig, Bite, Quick Attack. Not a fan. What about that Voltorb, actually? Voltorb can be pretty good. Spark, Rollout, Charge, Screech. You have a really high special attack stat, and you're only weak to ground. Sure. Then it's either Tailo, Volbeat, or Whismur. What does this Whismur have? You have the Silk Scarf. You know what? I'll give you a try. This setup's kind of weird, but yeah, we'll go with it. Right this way. So as I said, if you get 3 wins in a row, you will get a full heal for this. But if we lose very quickly, then I'm not going to do the whole thing because you kind of get the gist of it already. Zigzagoon. Everything's level 30. Everything has preset stuff. Alright, I guess we'll just spam Gusts. Sure. It's going to be the most damaging thing. We are an evolved Pokemon, so that's like the one advantage we do have. Your Pokemon also do get healed after each... not turn, what I was about to say. After each round, so we don't have to worry about getting hit here. Man, Golbat was actually a pretty good choice. And of course, he landed a crit. Alright, what's next? Plusle. I don't think you have an... I'm gonna confuse Ray you. I don't think you have an electric type move at this point. You will resist flying, so that's kind of annoying, but that would have been the good a good point to bring in. Oh god, you do have Spark. Would have been a good chance to bring in Trapinch, but whatever. Okay, I'm going with Whismur. It is confused, and thankfully it doesn't have static, so we'll just go Body Slam. And of course, you snapped out. You have Substitute? Why? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. We haven't seen Substitute yet. It will create a body bag for it at the cost of its own HP. Fake Tears. I think that's lowered special attack? Special defense, okay. Well, at least we have a pretty hard-hitting Whismur. I say as it didn't really do much. I mean, this Whismur has an interesting thing of rest and sleep talk, so I could theoretically heal myself whenever I want. So there's that. Last Pokemon you have is a Skitty. Okay. Let's just... Oh, God, it's a... I've said before with Skitty's whole line, their whole gimmick is to attract strat you, and I freaking hate attraction. Thankfully, this is like the only Pokemon that really does this, but do I have a male Pokemon? Oh yeah, Voltorb's genderless for some reason. And you're just gonna keep spamming that. Alright, please. Also with attraction, it's a 50-50, but it really feels like it's a 95% chance to not do anything to a 5% chance that lets you actually damage the stupid thing, because, like, I'm glad that this was gotten rid of in later gens. Well, I don't think attraction ever got abolished, but a lot less Pokemon know attract and stuff like that in the future games. It's just so freaking annoying. I hate attraction. Oh my god, okay. If you get immobilized one more freaking time, I'm going to my Voltorb, because at least then I don't have to worry about it. Please, Whismur. You suck. Alright, fine. Going to switch. You already Q-charmed, or not Q-charmed. You also screwed up my attack, so Voltorb's just the better option. Assist and Spark. Well, that's probably a good choice because I resist that. Okay, I forget the Paralyze can still work on electric types. Why? I don't know. Yeah, get screwed. You can't attract me, but you can paralyze me. You lucky, stupid Skitty. And we're also soundproof. I didn't realize Voltorb had that. Okay, wow, that is way better. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you lower my attack stat because all electric moves are special. Sometimes Gen 3 it can be a nice thing. You're a mean and awful train. Well, screw you! Thank you for competing. Let's restore your Pokemon. And I think second match is next. Yeah, we can choose to swap Pokemon out. So that Whismur actually came in clutch. Honestly, I think I'm fine with the team I have. Yeah, no. I don't need to switch anything. So for these other fights, go my Bath Pokemon? I'm weirded out by this. So, with these other fights, I'll probably just ramble on or... Okay, Halo. Halo Talo. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. For the most part, though, I'll probably skip these fights if they're not interesting at all because it's just a bunch of random level 30 Pokemon fighting each other. We don't get any XP for it, and it does not do anything for our journey, so I shall skip ahead until it's over, or if something interesting happens. Second fight went without a hitch. Golbat literally soloed everything by spamming Confuse Ray. I'm not gonna switch. I actually really like Golbat. As I said, the Zubat line's actually really good if you can get past Zubat. Zubat's really the only bad one in that whole line. So we have ourselves a Fisherman. Tentacool. Okay, like I said, I'll skip ahead if there's nothing interesting that happens. Well, that Barboach just gave me the win. It just spammed useless moves. Even though Whismur was at 9 HP. You're kind of awesome, thank you. Congratulations, you won 3 straight matches. I will return your Pokemon in exchange for Retzel and save your event results, yes. In recognition of your 3-win streak, you will get a full heal. a full heal's nice, but we'll be able to buy those later, so it's not that big of a deal. Onwards with stuff I actually care about, so, let's go, I guess Nova and Zenith are fine. So, let's head back to route, I believe it's 114. Nope, 110. I can never remember the Hoenn routes, and right here we have a split. I don't have a bike, so I'll take a leisurely walk on the low road. Yeah, so we have here 3 steps and 2 steps to reach the wondrous Trick House. Oh, the Trick House. You're being watched. If you saw that flash, we gotta investigate that. Ah! How'd you know I concealed myself beneath this desk? You're sharp. Behold, for I am the greatest living mystery of a man in all of Hoenn. They call me the Trick Master. Glad to meet you. You've come to challenge my Trick House, haven't you? That's why you're here, isn't it? Why, yes it is. Consider your challenge accepted. Enter through the scroll here and let your challenge commence. I shall be waiting in the back. And he'll just phase through the world. There's a big hole behind this scroll. Wanna go in? So the Trick House is pretty cool. It's basically a little mini dungeon within a house. I'll hack and slash my way to victory. Must be a fan of hack and slashes. I know I am. Those games are really fun. So there'll be a bunch of trainers in here that you can fight, and this is a really bad matchup. Okay, this is just peachy. Oh yeah, Zenith also got quick attack instead of tackle. And oh god, you suck. I should have expected that from an Oddish, but even if I switch, it wouldn't have mattered. So the Trick House is pretty good. I like the Trick House a lot. Lots of trainers you can fight, so it's free, easy XP. And you can get some pretty good items out of this place, and some pretty unique items at that point. So I'm hoping I can out-damage this thing, because it's going to be... Well, damn, Zenith. Okay, never mind. I will remember to not piss you off. In which case, I am immediately giving you an antidote. Or I can give you... okay, yeah, I do have a Pecha Berry. Here, take the berry. And then I guess I'm actually going to use a healing item. I rarely use healing items, but we really haven't needed to use them all that much. So, a common thing with all of these trick houses is that you'll likely need to use an HM move to get through it. Not all of them requires an HM move, but in this case, it's cut. So, nothing in there. Let's just keep cutting through all this place. The only bad thing with this place right now is that cut takes forever to freaking proc. Either that or I'm just used to Pokemon Black and White, where it's just, you just get through it immediately and can walk through while the tree is being cut down. Might as well take you out of the way. So, what do you have for us, kid? I wandered into this weird house by accident. I can help you, buddy. Just 2 Zigzagoons, really nothing to worry about there. And there's an item up there that I do want. I think that might be all the trainers in this place right now. Might be, actually. This one is not too big. So, there will be multiple different versions of the Trick House that we'll see as we go later in the game. But, yeah. For right now, this is the only one we have access to. Orange Mail. Okay, that's one of the caveats of this place. A lot of the items in here are kind of useless. That one being one of them. There's one more trainer. I will say, they fixed this a lot in Oris, where in Oris you actually get some pretty helpful items in a lot of these trick houses. But since we're in Gen 3, a lot of them are just kind of bad, to be honest with you. Robin Hood, I don't know. And, oh god, please don't do friggin' attraction crap. At least Spark doesn't make physical contact in this game, so there's that. Zenith, you are doing really good. That was what I was talking about with, oh god, Shroomish, no. That's what I was talking about with the Electric line. They are really good at what they do, but when they come up against something they can't actively handle, it kind of falls apart very quickly, so we do have to kind of be careful. That's kind of the thing I wanted to theme this team around is, well, Pokemon that aren't going to just sweep the entirety of everything. I was not paying attention. I think he said a Marill? I was not paying attention to what that was. Because the last couple of Pokemon, okay, yeah, it was a Marill. The last couple of Pokemon series, i.e. Pokemon Scarlet and also Pokemon Soul Silver, I've at least used a pseudo-legendary, or in Soul Silver's case, 2 pseudo-legendaries, and other Pokemon that are deemed very powerful. In this, I'm kind of going in opposite direction. I am not going to be using any pseudo-legendaries on this journey. We found a scroll! Memorize the secret code. Thankfully, we don't have to memorize it. But yeah, that's kind of the theming with this party, is using Pokemon that not everybody uses and dealing with their strengths and weaknesses. And this team is actually very strong in their own rights. Trickmaster is fabulous, apparently. Hey, buddy. Ah, you made it to me? You're sharp. It took me all night to plant those trees. You're almost my equal in greatness by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. Fine, you have earned this reward. Got a rare candy. Haven't seen one of those before. Scrub that smug smirk from your face. It's much too early to think you've won. I'll make new tricks to stump you. I will. You may mock me only when you're done. Come back for the next exciting installment. I'll be sure to, buddy. Rare candies artificially raises the level of your Pokemon by 1. Here's the catch though, and this is more or less extended knowledge of how levels work. You lose out on a thing called EVs, or effort values, where every Pokemon has their own EV stat. For example, I believe Electrike's is speed. When you take out that Pokemon, your Pokemon will gain an increase to that EV of whatever you killed. In the case of rare candies, there are no effort values, therefore you don't get extra stats that you otherwise would have. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I would only use it if you're going to evolve soon or something like that. So, we have this optional route to the west, leading to Route 103, which I don't think has any new Pokemon or anything, but it has a bunch of trainers. She had a Shroomish that paralyzed Zenith. I feel bad for Zenith. Zenith's just been getting screwed by all the ailments today. And she did have a Roselia, so I guess she's noteworthy enough to mention that. Oh, there's a lot of trainers up here. Yeah, so this route for some reason has a crap ton of trainers. It's really good for grinding purposes, at least for getting our levels up there. Let's go see what this fight's gonna take on us. I think that guy at the bottom has electric type Pokemon. We haven't really seen an electric trainer yet, but we will be seeing them soon. Yeah, they're usually signified by guitarists and rock stars. Yep, you have a Voltorb and a Makuhita on the other guy. So, what are we gonna do here? We are 5 levels ahead. I guess Spark you, and then we'll just absorb, I guess? Or you Bullet Seed. I think you resist that though? Or is it the other way around? It's the other way around. I always forget if it's grass that resists electric or if it's electric that resists grass. But yeah, no, it's grass that resists electric. How's this gonna do? Almost down. Okay. Zenith is putting in his own very, very well. I love it. Alright, probably just gonna quick attack you and then I can absorb the Makuhita because, well, Nova is really fast. Yeah. I love the Trico line because it's just a unique version of all the grass starters we've had up to this point. Like, all the grass starters so far have either been just tanky and slow or support Pokemon. But yeah, no, Nova takes the fight to them. It's awesome. Granted, grass is not exactly the best offensive typing, especially on the defensive side of things, but Trico's very good. They're very good at what they do. So there's that. Let's grab this Pokeball, which is a PP up. Artificially increases the power points of a Pokemon's moves. I haven't seen this yet. Random people will call you. It's kind of like the Pokegear from Soul Silver, Heart Gold, Gold, Silver, Crystal. They'll randomly call you. Sometimes they want to fight you. Sometimes they just want to chat with you. I don't think they give any items. Ooh, Lepa Berries. Those restore PP to a move. Very nice indeed. And 2 Cherry Berries. And I do want to kind of scout the rest of this route. You got that trainer down there, and then there's a random fisherman going up and down. Also, guard spec that I believe just raises the crit ratio. Okay, there's only 3 trainers left. I think I'm gonna clear out this route. I'll mention if there's anything interesting, but for the most part, I'm gonna be skipping around on these fights because most of them aren't really that, yeah, like it's a puzzle and mine and double fight again, so I shall skip ahead and mention anything interesting that happens. Level 21 on Nova. Funnily, oh, you want my number? So, funny enough, those Plusle and Minans kept spamming, was it Helping Hand on each other, so they never attacked. And that guy only had a Skitty. You also want my number. Man, everybody wants my number here today. Sheesh. Alright, one last trainer. Oh, two last trainers, okay. God, my fishing line's all snarled up. I'm getting frustrated and mean. A level 10 Magikarp, a level 5 Magikarp, and a level, I think it was 10 Tentacle or something like that. Seriously? If you cross the sea from here, it'll be a shortcut to Oldale Town. That's useful, isn't it? Yeah, so if we take a look at the map, actually I think we can look at that through the Pokénav. Hoenn map. We can see that this darts right back to that route we first fought May in all that time ago. We've already made a circle back almost to town. Unfortunately, we have no way to cross the water back over there, so we can't make a quick detour, but, you know, it's there. And I think with all that, heading back to Route 110, I think that's a good place to end things off. We still have this entire route to go and explore, so next time on Pokemon Emerald, we're going to be exploring Route 110. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.